All right, Roger Martin here from Billings, Montana. This is from Newsmax. This is Rudy Giuliani. And the bombshells news cover up Hunter Biden conspiracy. It's just amazing. Listen to this.
Rudy, it's good to see you again. Look, we've got a lot to discuss here. Hunter Biden's name back in the headlines. This bombshell report from the New York Post and your name's involved in it.
New York Post. Now remember, the New York Post got this hard drive from this guy, and Rudy must have purchased it. I don't know. But wow. Listen to this.
I want to walk that through. There's a lot of questions about that, but first, I just want to get your overall thoughts on what you saw, the media reaction to the information that was released so far, and what stood out to you the most.
Well, what I saw from the mainstream media is the usual cover-up of Biden criminality, which is now at the point of major scandal. I mean, the fact is that there's so much evidence that the Biden family has been taking money illegally for many, many years.
That's as clear as you can get in the cover-up, but there's much more to this.
I think the Washington press corps knew it and covered it up. And now we have Biden's own text messages.
Now, he also says the Washington press corps also covered it up. Swamp is deep and wide.
To his father, to others, which make it clear that they were stealing money, taking money from countries like Iraq, Ukraine, China, Romania. Oh, don't forget Moscow, the $3.5 million from Moscow that Biden lied about at the debate, which we have proof of. Plus, today, the New York Post completely puts the lie to his claim he didn't know about Burisma, and he didn't know about the shenanigans there and the fact that he was involved in a bribe there, since he said he never met or knew anything about Burisma. And there are text messages that make it clear that in 2015, he had a meeting with the number 2 person of Burisma in Washington, D.C.
Well, let me jump in really quick if you don't mind.
Those texts were supplied by the Post.
Mr. Mayor, let me jump in really quick if you don't mind here. The New York Post, I just want to walk this through as easy as I can for the viewers to understand, because we have two elements here. We have emails that we've seen in the New York Post story, and we have pictures of Hunter Biden. And a couple of questions about the pictures in just a minute. But the emails here that we see are alleged from this Ukrainian official on the Energy Board sent to Hunter, thanking him for introducing him to his then vice president, his dad at that time. If these are real and they're true, did Hunter Biden commit anything against the law? Did Joe Biden do anything against the law? Were there crimes committed?
Sure. Here's a couple of them. Number one, if he set up that meeting and he didn't register, he violated the Foreign Agents Registration Act, for which they put Paul Manafort in prison. If they're going to put Paul...
See, they already put Paul Manafort in prison on a similar charge, and with less facts behind it. But here's some solid stuff, solid emails. Haven't touched Hunter Biden or Joe Biden.
Manafort in prison. It sounds to me like they should put Hunter Biden in prison. Second, it proves really that Joe Biden was involved in the entire Burisma scheme. In the bribery that he admitted to way back in 2018, he's been lying about this for 6 years. He said, I didn't know anything about Burisma. Here we have a text message, several of them, setting up the meeting, proving the meeting. Oh, and by the way, this isn't alleged. This is Joe Biden's son's hard drive. It's his. It belongs to him. He sent and got those messages. There's no doubt about that. I can prove that in 10 different ways. I have his entire hard drive.
Let's go back to that point, because here's the criticism that you're getting online, and I want to give you a chance to respond to some of that criticism.
I don't have to respond to it.
Well, I
didn't do anything wrong. This has been their game throughout.
They're wondering how you got.
I did something wrong.
They're wondering how you got the laptop. How did you get the hard drive?
I got the hard drive legally, completely legally. Why are they worried about how I got it? Why don't they just say it's untrue?
Fair point.
Because it isn't untrue. Because Joe Biden participated in massive bribes. Because this hard drive will prove that his son illegally got $10 to $14 million from Ukraine. That the purpose of it was to bribe the president of the Ukraine, which Biden admitted to. It's also going to show that Hunter was sharing half of the proceeds with his father. I have another text message that hasn't been released yet.
Sharing half of the proceeds with his father. Unreal.
Right here from January 6, 2019. It reads as follows. This is Hunter Biden to his daughter. I love you, but I don't receive any respect, and that's fine, I guess. Works for you, apparently. I hope you all can do what I did and pay for everything for this entire family for 30 years. It's really hard, but don't worry. Unlike Pop, I won't make you give me half your salary. That's the email.
Unlike Pop, I won't make you pay half your salary. Unreal. Anyhow, we're going to let it go at that. He's got a place that he puts it on his website, so he's got it legally. Here goes.
It's on the hard drive. It's clearly his hard drive. It's got 1,000 pictures of him. I haven't put those pictures out. Those pictures are disgusting. Some of those pictures constitute crimes, by the way.
And I want to just point out for the viewers that what you just showed there has not been seen yet. So thank you for sharing some of that with us.
I'll tell you how you can see it. You can go to Rudy Giuliani, rudyscommonsense.com. It's there. The exact document is there. The date of the email is there. And let him deny that he wrote that.
Well, let me ask you this.
And I obtained it absolutely legally. And I have all the documents to prove it.
I want to ask you this because there's a lot that has been released. There are photos right now. There are a few photos of. That's what I want to ask you about because Hunter Biden is seen on these photos. There is what looks like a crack pipe in his mouth as he's sleeping. There is rumors out there that there's a sex video with a crack pipe in Hunter's mouth. Is that true? Is that out there? Have you seen that?
I have no interest in any of his sex pictures, except one that maybe suggests criminality that should be examined very carefully. If the FBI ever gets around to examining it, they've only had it for 8 months. I mean, there's something very wrong with our FBI when they don't.
They've had it 8 months and they've done nothing with it. There's something very wrong with the CIA, FBI, NSA, and other DOJ. Something very wrong. Yeah, we're going to end it here. Give you the source of this from Newsmax. It's big stuff. They left their best stuff for last just before the elections. It's going to get hot. Good day.